Page 16. No known substance in the universe is more compact, lightweight, and abundant than the electron. Realizing that this elementary particle can be made to serve as a tappable energy source in and of itself is fundamental to an understanding of what the StarDrive field really is. This is the single most important axiom of both advanced magnetic engineering and StarDrive technology. In addition, no other mass object known can be more readily accelerated to ultra-high relativistic velocities, or more precisely controlled in doing so. Therefore, we will make the not unrealistic deductive assumption that the field of force surrounding real UFOs is actually composed of electricity itself. Fantastic numbers of orderly moving electrons which are harnessed and directed in such a manner that they yield an asymptotically rising level of thrust with no significant backward exhaust. As we'll see, this is accomplished in large part by means of a specially shaped charged hull and magnetic fields. The StarDrive electrodynamic field is perhaps best described as a semi-polarized capacitive arc-discharge envelope. As Poul Anderson suggests in his essay, Are Many Roads to the Stars, an ultra-dense toroidal field of electrons spinning at extreme relativistic speed in the manner of a smoke ring should theoretically be able to produce a Kerr metric space warp. Once we realize that the field envelope about a starship hull is not some mysterious anti-gravity or quasi-nuclear machination, the aforementioned drive field effects become much easier to understand as a logical consequence of two things, which are surely more familiar to us: a rotating DC electric field encompassing a stationary magnetic field. Thus, the StarDrive hull and field combination to a certain extent mimics in macrocosm the electron itself. With this in mind, and after a great deal of deliberation, the official name which I selected during the patent application process for my StarDrive system as a whole is electrodynamic field generator, and I think that sums it up nicely. Assuming that we can develop the necessary hardware inside a starship to produce and control our external electromagnetic drive field, we then need only select a proper hull shape. Because of its pure symmetry and beauty, I have confined my design analysis to the Eridani configuration. I'm afraid that I am just not ready for anything cigar-shaped, thank you. I think many serious flying saucer buffs have long suspected that something solid in there must be rotating. Before we get into hardware in depth, suffice it to say that this is indeed the case. It may sound a bit simplistic, and is, but inside that thin saucer wing is a great charged flywheel.